Hello, just 1 minute intro. I am Gopinath. Actually, you are going to hear rest of the video through an AI voice. Due to time constraint, I create this in AI format with less slides instead of more animations. But the research and the goal behind this video are 100% sure. So please don't skip any part of the video. I create this content to ensure it supports someone in need of job. And if you find this useful, the best way to support me is by watching the full video, hitting the subscription, and please turn on the bell notification also. Thanks for your continuous support and all the very best. Thank you.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a massive opportunity for cybersecurity professionals looking to move to or grow within the United Arab Emirates. This isn't just an entry-level role, this is a serious L2 security analyst position based in Dubai with Quesscorp Manpower Supply Services. We are going to spend the next half hour breaking down every single aspect of this job posting. I will guide you through the salary expectations, the specific technical requirements like SIEM and 5G security, and most importantly, I will tell you exactly what you need to put on your resume to get shortlisted. First, let's look at the overview. This is for an L2 security analyst. If you are currently an L1 analyst monitoring screens and just escalating tickets, this is your next step up. They have multiple vacancies, specifically 2 openings listed, which doubles your chances. The employer is active and looking right now. The location is Dubai, UAE. The salary range is listed as 10,000 to 12,000 Emirati dirhams per month. For those watching from Oman, that is approximately 1,039 to 1,247 Omani riyals. Let's pause here and talk about the lifestyle this salary affords. In Dubai, 12,000 AED is a decent mid-level salary. If you manage your rent wisely, perhaps living in areas like Silicon Oasis or International City, you can save a good portion of this income. It is tax-free income, remember that. Who can apply? They have explicitly stated any nationality and any gender. This is an inclusive hiring process. The education requirement is any graduation, meaning as long as you have a bachelor's degree, the specific major matters less than your certifications and experience, though a degree in computer science or info sec is obviously preferred. Now, let's get into the meat of this discussion, the roles and responsibilities. This is where you need to take notes for your resume. Requirement number 1, a bachelor's degree in computer science or information security. Requirement number 2, strong understanding of TCP/IP protocol and the OSI 7 layers model. Ladies and gentlemen, do not overlook the basics. In the interview, they will not just ask you what the layers are. They will ask you to trace a packet flow. They will ask you at which layer a specific attack happens. For example, if they ask about a SYN flood attack, you need to confidently talk about layer 4. If they ask about SQL injection, you are talking about layer 7. You need to brush up on your networking fundamentals. Requirement 3, strong understanding of cybersecurity and 5G technology. This is the differentiator. Most security analysts know standard IT networks. This job asks for 5G. This implies you might be working with a telecom provider or an ISP. You need to understand the security architecture of 5G, things like network slicing and how the increased speed and device density of 5G changes the threat landscape. Requirement 4. Experience with SIEM, SOAR, IDS, IPS, and forensic tools. This is the bread and butter of an L2 analyst. You aren't just watching alerts, you are analyzing them. SIEM stands for Security Information and Event Management. SOAR stands for Security Orchestration, Automation, and Response. You need to explain how you have used these tools to automate responses to low-level threats so you can focus on the big ones. Requirement 5 and 6. Advanced analytical skills and the ability to conduct detailed advanced investigations and malware analysis. An L1 analyst spots the fire, an L2 analyst finds out how the fire started and how to put it out permanently. You need to be able to look at a suspicious file and understand what it does. You don't need to be a reverse engineering wizard, but you should know how to run a sandbox analysis. Requirement 10 and 11. Experience in 4G and 5G security operations, and experience working in ISPs. This confirms my suspicion that this role is likely client-side for a major telecom operator in the UAE. If you have worked for Etisalat, Du, Omantel, Vodafone, or any major ISP, highlight that in bold on your resume. Requirement 12, experience working on Splunk and MS Sentinel. These are the specific tools they use. If you are a master of IBM QRadar but haven't used Splunk, go watch some tutorials on Splunk Query Language, SPL, before the interview. Microsoft Sentinel is the cloud-native SIEM from Azure. Since many companies are moving to the cloud, knowing Sentinel is a huge plus. Requirement 13, experience in IT and OT environments. OT stands for Operational Technology. This means industrial control systems, SCADA, or factory networks. Securing a server is one thing, securing a turbine or a power grid controller is another. If you have this experience, you are in the top 1% of applicants. Let's talk about the desired candidate profile. They want someone with 5 to 10 years of experience. This is a senior role. They want someone who can work under pressure. Incident response is stressful. When a ransomware attack is happening, you cannot freeze. You need to act. So, how do you apply? The job posting provides a specific contact number for the employer. You are requested to share your updated profile and specific details to the WhatsApp number +971 5858 79411. When you send your message, do not just send a file named resume.pdf. That is unprofessional. Here is exactly what you should type in the message. Hi, I am applying for the L2 Security Analyst position. My nationality is, your nationality, my years of experience as Security Analyst, your years, my notice period, your notice period. And attach your resume. Make sure your resume is tailored. Go through the list of requirements I just read. Do you have TCP/IP written in your skills section? Do you have Splunk listed? Do you have a bullet point that says, conducted malware analysis using, tool name? If not, the ATS software might filter you out before a human even sees your application. I also want to mention certifications. The job lists CCSP and CISSP as preferred. CCSP is Certified Cloud Security Professional. CISSP is the gold standard for management. If you have these, put the logos on your resume header. If you don't, but you are studying for them, put CISSP, in progress, on your resume. It shows ambition. For those of you feeling overwhelmed by the resume creation process, or if you want to know more about how to structure your CV for the Gulf market, I am here to help. You can reach out to me specifically for channel details or resume making services. My WhatsApp number is +968 710 53824. I can help you highlight those key skills like 5G security and MS Sentinel to make sure you stand out. Let's briefly discuss the interview process for a role like this in Dubai. Usually, it starts with a screening call. They will ask about your notice period and current salary. Be honest. If you are on a 1-month notice, say it. Then, you will likely have a technical round. This is where they will grill you on the OSI model and ask you scenarios. You see a brute force attack on the firewall, what do you do? How do you differentiate between a false positive and a true positive? Prepare your stories. Use the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result. Situation, we were hit by a DDoS attack. Task, I needed to mitigate the traffic without blocking legitimate users. Action, I configured the WAF to rate limit specific IPs and geo-blocked regions where the attack originated. Result, uptime was maintained and zero data was lost. That is how you answer an L2 interview question. To wrap this up, this is a fantastic opportunity with Quesscorp. The salary is competitive, the location is a global tech hub, and the technology stack, 5G and cloud security, is future-proof. If you get this job, you are setting your career up for the next decade. The job link is added in the description below. Click it, read it, and apply immediately. Do not wait. These vacancies fill up fast. If you found this breakdown helpful, please verify you have subscribed to the channel. We are bringing you the latest and highest paying jobs in the Gulf region every single day. If you need that personal touch for your application, hit me up on WhatsApp at +9 68 710 53824. Good luck with your application. Go polish that resume, brush up on your Splunk queries, and go get that job in Dubai. See you in the next video.